giving Gollum from Lord of the Rings energy.
Well, hello, my friends. We meet again. It has been a while. Where should we begin? You know the drill. Normie wife reacts to metal and other extreme music. So today, she has a choice. You get to pick. You have to close your eyes and then say either left or right hand. Which one are you picking, babe?
Left.
All right. Left it is. We are reacting to Death. Death today. You know, sort of, it's been about a year since I started this channel, and the first few videos on this channel were about Death and Chuck Schuldiner. So I thought, yeah, why not do Death? I think you've listened to Crystal Mountain before in the first video that we've done.
Yes, and I've heard it around the house before.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway. I'm expecting excellent lyrics with very, very deep meanings. Very thoughtful. I'm not expecting a lot of clean singing, if any. I think I'm expecting to be wowed because I know that Death is your favorite group.
Oh, wow. Hey, excellent. All right. Okay, so yeah, what we're going to be doing is we'll be going similar to what we've done for the Megadeth and Metallica videos, or start from the beginning and move on through the different albums, you know, one song per album. This time we're going through all the Death albums because there's only 7 of them, sadly. So yeah, so the first album is...
I'm still wearing my work keys.
Oh, you're still wearing your work keys. Still got work brain.
Yes.
From teaching all those little kiddos.
I have my teacher hat on. Still. Teacher hat's on at all times.
So yeah, the first one we're going to be doing here... Sorry. Is that too loud?
No, I just...
So yeah, the first album is called Scream Bloody Gore, and the song is called Evil Dead by the band Death. So pretty much, you know, the most dark and gruesome combination of band name, song title, and album title that you could possibly have. But yeah, so what was going on here? This was 1987, a year after Peace Cells and Master of Puppets came out, which you've listened to.
Okay.
And so this is a big jump in intensity from those albums to this. Even though those are intense, this is like cranking everything up to 10. And this is sort of one of the 2 arguable first death metal albums ever, basically.
Okay.
So yeah, looking at this one sort of just, to me, whenever I listen to this album, I just picture like a horror movie, like a cheesy horror movie in sound, I guess, if that makes sense to you.
Okay.
Sort of like you got the cover and everything like that, right? So.
I was just looking at the cover and thinking they look like...
Yeah, there's ghouls, like spooky skeletons. And...
No, that's not what I'm thinking at all. I'm thinking the positioning of all the skeletons look like they're just like a bunch of gals gossiping.
Yeah,
like,
I guess.
Like the one in the middle, I don't know, is the Regina Georgia of it all, but the 2 on the left look like they're just a little bit wasted, and then that one looks like it's cackling with the one in purple. I just like, to me,
well, you're probably the first one to ever say that about that album cover, so.
You know what? I'm here for that.
All right, well, before we start, let's have the customary cheers here, my love. Cheers.
Prost.
Yeah, so let's start out. This is the song Evil Dead.
Okay. Oh, Frey's here for Evil Dead. Evil Alive?
Do I need to bust up the Freya cam again?
I think you should always be on standby. Oh! I like the sound of the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Tone? Do guitars have tone?
Yeah, guitars have tone. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Like I said, anything.
I love the bass, and this one's so loud and present.
I can sort of understand the words without, like, looking at them.
Yeah, Chuck Schildiner's always been pretty clear when as far as death metal vocals goes.
Ooh.
And so Chuck Schuldiner, he did all the leads, all the guitars, and played the bass on this album, and did the vocals.
Shorter list. What didn't he do?
He didn't play the drums.
Ah, okay. Because you said that whole list, and I'm like, that was all the instruments. I forgot about drums. It's funny. I feel like the drums and the bass, when they're doing those, like... Sorry, people are going to get mad. I feel like the drums and the bass, whenever they're doing that, like, intensely rhythmic part, they're, like, just on the line of being out of time with each other. Like, that's what it sounds like to me. Like, they're still in time. Excuse me, I'm talking. Sorry, that's what I say to
I'm
my
not her
students.
pizza squeaker.
Not uncomfortable to listen to, but like it was noticeable to me. Does that make any sense?
Like sloppy?
No, not sloppy. It just like when almost provided like a dissonance between the bass and the drum, as opposed to like generally it'll be a dissonance between like two notes, but this was like a rhythmic dissonance. If that maybe that's a thing, I don't know.
Well, this is like their first ever album.
It sounds like it's intentional though. That's what I'm thinking. Is I'm like this is an intentional musical choice because I know that Death is deep metal. Deep
well,
metal.
maybe not on Scream Bloody Gore.
Anyway, that was just a thought I had, and it was hard to express, and I wanted to share it.
Well, thank you for sharing.
You're very welcome. Or maybe that's just because the bass is so loud, it makes me hear them.
The bass is very loud.
We've learned that's a very fine line.
Very, very fine line.
Fine line between loud, or too loud, and loud enough.
Absolutely nasty screams as deep.
You know what's unreal to me? That was only just under 3 minutes. It felt so much longer, but in a good way.
Interesting.
Which I don't ever say about metal.
That's true. So that was Evil Dead off their first album. What did you think?
It's a bop.
Yeah, you liked it?
Yeah, I kind of did. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's spooky season and my students today were coloring little Halloween-themed pictures. So, I don't know. Maybe the gossiping ghouls on the cover are just really resonating with me right now.
It is spooky season.
It is spooky season.
It is spooky season. As we're recording this, it's 2 days away from Halloween, I think?
I think so. The kids were saying, yeah, it's October 29th. So, do we have a Halloween costume for this year? No, we do not.
Yeah, what do you think? Or what are you going to give this Evil Dead out of 10 then?
Giving Evil Dead, you know what? I did truly, really enjoy it. I kind of hate that our scale is based on would I listen to it again, but it is very helpful, and I think we'll give them the most variety in ratings.
Yeah.
Overall. 7.5 out of 10.
7.5? Nice.
And not quite an 8, but not a 7 either.
Nice. Yeah, Evil Dead, probably my favorite song off Scream Bloody Gore. It's fast.
I think that's what I liked about it. It was fast, but not too fast.
Yeah, not too fast. A little bit of groove. Cool riffs. Nice chorus. I love the unhinged evil. Hard, am I gonna do it? I haven't warmed up my voice. But yeah, it sounds sick. Yeah. Okay. So next album is called Leprosy.
Leprosy. Oh, that's a gruesome album art. Ew.
And so this album came out shortly after.
Wait, this
Scream
is
Bloody Gore.
88.
Yeah.
Okay. I know there's a cure for leprosy now or whatever. Wonder when that happened. Like, was leprosy like a cured thing in the 80s? I don't know. How recent is it? Because I know it's an old disease.
Well, in the 80s, probably, Western countries had eliminated leprosy, but there's probably like some decent places that didn't, I guess.
Eliminated, not cured, I guess.
But I mean, like, leper colonies and lepers and things like that are just sort of ingrained in culture.
Yeah.
Rather than like being real things, I guess. Not to like downplay anybody who has leprosy or anything like that. But you guys know what I mean, right? It's like a kind of like a cultural thing of like
I guess it is.
Decay
A little more religious too.
Yeah, a little bit of like religiosity for sure.
Man, I'm taking us on some weird side quests right now.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Song is called Pull the Plug.
We might not be able to film on days after school if I keep doing these weird side quests.
Oh my god, she messed up. Yeah, song's called Pull the Plug, probably one of Death's most popular songs, actually. And off their,
out
off
of all 7?
Off one of their early albums too. Yes, Pull the Plug, great song.
I still don't like the album artwork. I like the color of pink though.
Yeah, I love the pinkness of it.
They just gotta take the leper out of it.
Tells vocals a little bit more control here.
Yeah. There might be more of yours in this one.
Love just how thick this album sounds.
I like that.
It's very thick. The double kick.
Yeah, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
There is no hope, why don't you? Pull the plug.
So Death is singing about death?
Yeah.
Like...
Well, it's more than death, like, this is essentially medically assisted.
I'm very aware that it's basically a theme song for Maid. But I'm just, like, I don't know, it's so silly, death... like Death is singing about death.
Well,
like
it's death, it's
so
death metal.
I know, it's Death singing about death in the style of death metal. It's just so cliche.
This was the original Shay.
It's still so cliche.
Yeah, sick riffs.
Yeah, I do really enjoy Death's riffs. They're like real strong, but not overpowering.
Yeah. He's the riff master. I just love the big huge hook in this song.
I really like how they seem to be, instead of in the instrumental sections, instead of speeding up the instruments, I really like that they're almost slowing it down.
Yeah, Death has a lot of tempo changes, and they often slow down in the bridge section, which is interesting, and then speed back up. Well, you guys can go watch my video on Death song structures. I talk about it there. I love the opening riff. Like, that's a stank face riff for sure.
Okay, you don't want to cut it. So many tempo changes.
You know what the cool part about this song is? The first time you hear it, you can sing along with the chorus. That's how good of a hook it is.
Yeah, that's true. I am actually noticing the repetition properly. I personally wouldn't sing along, though.
All right, so that was Pull the Plug off of Leprosy. One of Death's all-time classic songs. I think it's like their 4th most played song on Spotify. So yeah, what'd you think of that?
I really liked it, barring the artwork and...
Was that not also spooky ooky artwork?
No, because that was a disease and not skeletons.
I see.
The animated skeletons, personally.
Keep talking and pay attention. I'm just busting out the Freya cam here for this ridiculousness.
I don't know. I liked it. I see why it's one of their top songs, and it's impressive that, you know, there was so much growth and improvement between album 1 and 2. Once I thought, like, oh, it's a theme song for the MAID program, I couldn't get that idea out of my head, and then I think that, like, got in my way of actually fully enjoying the song as it
God, can
is
you
meant
imagine if they
to
actually
be.
had a theme song for MAID? I'm gonna cut that. Oh my God.
Me saying that, or?
Me saying that. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably leave it.
Anyway, once I was thinking about that, I couldn't get that idea out of my head.
Oh, so I ruined it.
No, because I would have noticed it. I was on path to noticing it. It was like the next step in my thought process, and then you said it, and I was like, oh, yeah, that is. I still really enjoyed it, though. I really like it.
I really like it.
I really like it.
Well, what are you going to give it out of?
I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I liked it more than the last song, but the maidness of it all definitely took away from my enjoyment, I think.
I'm in
A
danger.
smidge, just a smidge.
All right, 8 out of 10. Yeah, Pull the Plug, one of my favorites. Love the riffs, love the chorus. Excellent. Okay, so moving on to Spiritual Healing. This album came out in 1990.
Is all their stuff medical related?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
This is also spooky ooky in the real life way, not in the like Halloween way. Well, also a little bit in the Halloween way,
Well,
but mostly in like...
Well, this album is called Spiritual Healing and is sort of focused on more religious issues and stuff like that. So anyway, so I picked, this isn't my favorite album for sure. This is probably my least favorite Death album, probably. So I just picked my favorite song of here. The song is called Low Life. Yeah, let's listen to it.
You know what the cover art is making me think of?
What's that?
It is making me think of, like, you know, the mystery card game Clue. Like, these look like these could be, like, Clue 2.0 characters.
Well, I know the artist who made this album cover was called Ed Repka, I think. So maybe he did that too. Yeah, I can see it, though. Clue's a good game. All right, so this is Low Life.
The screaming is getting more screamy with every album.
More screaming?
Yeah, like it was less screamy on the first album.
I suppose.
This song almost feels slightly too slow for me.
What is going on?
That's one of the things spiritual healing, it's kind of a slower album too. But mostly it's just the drumming is kind of boring.
See, I don't know enough about drumming to say that, but if you say it, I can agree.
Especially compared to the next 4 albums and their drumming, it gets crazy. Another stank face riff.
Oh, weird. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't think I like it. You don't like it?
There's a band, Morbid Angel. They do like effect-laden death with vocals with it.
You know, they were trying something new. I can support that.
Yeah, I know it's cool if you just use it on like that one line. I think it works. But if you did any more than, or that one word, if you did any more than that, it would be too much.
Oh yeah.
But like the one is okay.
This song is 5 minutes.
This is like one of the.
You don't even like this
This is like
album.
the shortest song on the.
With a low-key boring song? Thank you.
Excuse. I'm probably gonna get poo-pooed on. But yeah, this is definitely my least favorite Death album.
You want to talk to Varvis, join the Discord. I'll say it because you won't.
To join the Discord, you need to be a Patreon member, which all the unedited episodes will be in the Patreon, which you can watch for free. But if you want to join the Discord, you gotta pay.
Also, no one's allowed to comment saying, stop talking over the music. I've checked out of this song. I'm not listening to it anymore. Like, it's honestly background music. Like, I could probably almost play this in the classroom as background music for the students. That's how I'm feeling right now. I really don't care for this. This is what people that don't know anything about metal think metal is.
There are some other songs that are more interesting, but they were like 7 minutes long, so I wasn't gonna pick those for this videos. All right, okay, so I think I know which one you're gonna give. Low Life.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know. I have to decide how savage I actually want to be.
Everybody's just gonna say I picked the wrong song from the album. Anyways. But I don't want to. If I do like the 7.5 minute song, she's just gonna dislike them immediately. Anyways.
No, I've given them chances. I've forgotten about how long they were. 2.
2.
2 out of 10. I can't. And then I was gonna give it a 1. I was debating a 0, but I was like, no, that's like saved for like truly elite.
The Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah, Devil Wears Prada. And honestly, I wish like going back, I'd give Cannibal Corpse a 0 as well.
It was your first episode. You
It was my
were a
first
little
episode.
gun shy.
I was so gun shy. And look at me now. Look at me now, Dad.
Hating on stuff openly.
Yep. Yeah, 2 out of 10, definitely. Because then I thought about, would I listen to it again? Honestly, maybe it's background noise for myself if I just like don't want to think about the music I'm listening to.
All right, fair enough. Okay, so the next album is called Human from 1991. This marks like a great departure from their previous sound into a much more technical and progressive way.
Technical or techno?
Technical.
Oh, okay. I was
Not
really...
techno.
I got excited for a second.
No.
But then I remembered this is death, and
Yeah,
there's
this
no
is-
way
yeah.
they're techno.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? Could have been a cool direction for them. Maybe their 8th album. You never know.
He's dead.
I know. That's why we'll never know.
We're gonna be on Reddit or something.
What do you mean? Like for a good reason or a bad reason?
Oh, bad reason.
Oh, we don't want to be on Reddit?
Better chill out there, heavy metal dick.
So yeah, Human, 1991. After the other album, there was some drama, blah, blah, blah. Everyone else in the band beside Chuck is gone. He has a whole new band. Two
So
guys.
another Metallica Megadeth situation.
No, Megadeth, more or less.
Oh, okay.
Not really Metallica. But yeah, so 2 guys from another progressive death metal band, which were kind of jazzy, called Cynic, joined the band. That would be Paul Masvidal and Sean Reinert. And they were joined by Steve DiGiorgio on bass, who is one of the all-time fretless bass kings.
Ooh,
Yeah,
fretless
this album
seems
is
hard.
sick. Fretless, yeah, well, you know, it's
You
like,
have to be more precise.
yeah, well, it's like playing upright bass.
I like the anatomy textbook images of human body, the skeletal system and the
Organs.
muscular and digestive system. There go my 2.5 years of nursing I did all those years ago.
All right, this song is called Lack of Comprehension.
I do have a lack of comprehension about metal. This is true. I think I'm tired. I like the jazzy vibes.
Yes.
It's very jazz.
You can immediately tell it's just much different vibes.
Oh, that was not a transition I was expecting, and I'm frustrated now. That was not what I wanted. It was too much, too fast, too aggressive. I guess lies would lead to a lack of comprehension.
He gave you just talent drumming. Crazy. Great
Yeah.
drummer, songwriter.
She wants the
One of my favorite solos of Death's career. I love that solo.
Freya's kind of squeaking in time.
Oh, and this is where their lyrics start getting much more introspective and
I
a
was
little bit
gonna
more
say,
abstract, I guess you could
The
say.
other ones didn't feel very like poetic.
No,
which
no. This is where he like really hits his stride, in
It's
my
not
opinion.
at not at Crystal Mountains standards.
Yeah, exactly. I love that little.
That was pretty fun.
It's sick.
I like that, like the that.
You can hear Steve DiGiorgio's fretless bass. It's so good.
They're thriving on their cliche. Metal singing about metal, death singing about death.
Well, it's still kind of about death, I guess, in a roundabout way.
Death loves to sing about death. It do be making sense.
True. Okay, so that was Lack of Comprehension
what you
off
know.
a Human. What'd you think about that?
It was fine. I don't know. It was just fine. I was really disappointed in the beginning when it was like so jazzy and then the jazzy stopped. I don't know why I thought it would be jazzy in the whole song. That would be kind of hard to do, I guess. But that was a little disappointing. I did enjoy it though. I think I'm getting like more accustomed and like used to listening to metal because I'm like, yeah, like it wasn't bad, but I wasn't like, whoa, like super engaged, but I was like, I was just vibing.
Oh, nice.
I felt like I was just vibing. So I definitely,
Nice.
I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're starting to appreciate like like you said, like those little like diddles and like the
Diddles? Is that the professional?
I would call that a diddle. That's like a diddle, right? Maybe a little lead run, whatever you want to call it.
I like diddle.
And then like with a break with like the like you're kind of picking up on stuff that they do that is sick, I guess. So that's
Yeah.
cool. Makes
They
me
have
happy.
a lot of like layers and like levels in their song and
Yes.
and in the like depth of the song, and I really appreciate that.
Okay, so what are you gonna give that one out of 10?
6.
6?
I liked it,
All right.
but it was just middle of the pack for me.
All right, fair enough.
But
Okay.
not bad, but not quite a 7.
So
for some
moving
reason.
on, now we have
I'm starting to question my rankings.
so now we have song The Philosopher
I like this album art.
off of Individual.
This is cool. I really like this album art. I actually would so wear a t-shirt of this.
Oh,
Like,
really?
This is so cute. The shade of pink, first of all, mixed with like the reddish pink. Mwah. Love.
Oh, look at this.
Can you buy the shirt of this album art?
I'm pretty sure you can. So yeah, you can buy merch. Look.
Is that t-shirt? Because that t-shirt, like the art was so cool. Oh, that's leprosy, but the color of pink is so pretty. No,
I'm pretty sure
wrong
they have
albums.
a.
Yes.
They might
I
have a
hate
better
the
one.
back.
Yeah, I hate all over prints.
129. Like, tell me that one is not like just a gorgeous color and it's like an optical illusion, but it's like not so like spooky ooky dark. Dang, for a dead band, they making bank.
Well, it's the label. There you go. That'd be that one probably.
Oh, that's so cute.
I want this one. This one's sick. The symbolic long sleeve.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
that's so cute.
All right, well,
It's
maybe
not
we'll
as pink here though, so that makes me sad, but I'll...
This one's really pink here.
Like, so I'll survive, but I won't be happy about it. It's like metal, but not too metal that I'm like, okay, I'm an imposter wearing this.
It
if
is
that makes
cool.
any
It's like
sense. There's like the glow.
kind of what's going on.
There's the woman's face. There's the forest of trees. Like, it's like
You
you're
think
looking...
that's a woman's face in a forest of trees? Is that
What do
see?
you see? So here's the woman's face. There's her lips and her nose. It's a woman's face. It's definitely like feminine. Her mouth is open. Here's the globe, and then it looks like these lines are like trees in a forest, like as if you're looking up at the sky. So the woman's face is in the sky. You didn't see that right
Huh.
away? What do you see?
This to me looks like the back of someone's like skull. Like here's like the back. And
Maybe
this
of
is, like
an
the back of their
X-ray?
skull. Yeah, it's like an X-ray and then like a splatter. Like I don't really know kind of what's going on here. I just know that I like it.
Right? I think this is what that paint splatter stuff that like therapists do on TV.
Oh, the
Maybe that's
Rosark test or whatever.
Yeah, because like I've never understood it because maybe on TV they don't use the real tests, or something. I don't know because they just look like nothing to me. But like this, I can't believe we've seen like two completely different things.
That is interesting.
Because like I saw those immediately.
So continuing on.
I really hope I like this song.
So continuing on with the progression towards more progressive stuff. Same bassist as last album, although different lead guitarist and different drummer. Yeah, it's good. It's pretty fast. It's angry. It's progressive. Yeah, it's good.
Oh, it's angry.
All right, so this song is called Philosopher.
I really hope I like it. I want to wear the shirt.
One of their other most popular songs for sure.
Okay, good start. Good start. I really want this shirt.
We can get some. You can get some death merch.
I want that one. I wish it was more pink. I'm actually so sad about that. It's mad.
This one's got some great groove.
It's mad, but it's not like mad in the way that I don't like. You scared me when you said it was mad. It's mad but slow. Because usually when they're really mad, they're really fast. This is mad but slow.
Yeah, very groovy. Very groovy.
Yeah, groove. I just realized this album is called Individual Thought Patterns, and we both had individual thought patterns about the album art.
Oh, shit.
Whoa! Whoa! I'm a genius!
Wow! Wow, Freya! Wow! Yeah. That is pretty crazy. I didn't even put that together.
Whew.
Are you noticing how much more I guess introspective these lyrics are? The philosopher, you know so much about nothing at all.
Oh, I'm even just thinking of the album art. Like, when I ask you, like, oh, how do you guys pick your album art? You're like, oh no, we tell a person to make a thing about a thing and make it look.
Well,
like
that was a long
dragons
time
and
ago.
stuff.
I would put a lot more thought into it now. You can, like I said, a great fretless bass playing.
It makes a difference in the sound.
Can you not hear the bass?
Your bass, it sounds like bass.
Fretless bass is like a lot more farty kind of sounding, if that makes any sense, but in like a good way. That's a fretless right there.
No farts.
It's kind of farty.
It's not farty. That's a bad
It's
description.
kind of farty,
It's
but
not
I love
farty.
it though.
Okay, but it's still not farty. It's the neediest dog.
That's probably the third time he screamed lies like that in the songs I picked. I didn't plan it, I swear to God.
Maybe that's a secret that they like to do.
I think it's very clear he did not like liars.
Who does?
That's a good point. Who does like liars? So that,
There's a lot of guitar playing.
All right, and so that was The Philosopher. So what did you think, my love? Did that worthy you buying their t-shirt?
I think so. I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. It was good. I thought it was good. I thought it was great, even though Freya clearly doesn't like it. Yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. I would proudly wear this on a t-shirt, genuinely.
Oh, nice.
Because I also do sometimes find that metal t-shirts are too, like, oh, honeys. I do sometimes find that metal t-shirts are, like, too violent looking, and so, like, I could never, like, if I was wearing a metal t-shirt that, like, was really violent, which I do find most of them are, like, what if a student saw me in public and I was wearing that? Like, absolutely not. So that's
okay, but yeah, what about the song?
You're supposed to think my trains of thought are charming. You're not supposed to mock me on the internet. You're supposed to love me unconditionally.
Okay, so but yeah, what'd you think? The like more introspective lyrics, it was a little heavier, a little bit more groovy.
Yeah,
Okay,
I really
well done.
enjoyed the grooviness of everything, and you know what? I think I'm just a lame, uncultured person who just doesn't care too much about the deepness of lyrics. Like, I really don't look too far when it comes to the lyrics and like the meaning behind the song, or like if someone wrote a song for particular reason, I'm just like, do I like the music? Yay or nay? So I did enjoy this. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10.
All right. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, Philosopher, definitely, I think I said before, one of my favorite Death songs. Love the intro. I love the groove. I love the hook
it
and the
more
chorus.
or less than Crystal Mountain?
Less. Okay, so now we're
Link
moving.
down below.
So now we're moving on to. Oh, hi, Freya. So now we're moving on to the Symbolic
Does she
album.
maybe not have water? All right. Back to our regularly scheduled program.
All right. Yeah. So this is. I forgot what I said, but Symbolic. This is the album that Crystal Mountain is on. You heard that song before. Probably one of my favorite albums of all time. Honestly, it's just so good. It's the sound of this album is just so crisp and clean. It's like I'm looking through Crystal Mountain. That's what this album like sounds like. It's just like crystal clear. Like every guitar, every drum hit, every bass note, every syllable sung, I could just hear so clearly. So yeah, this song is called Empty Words, which is another song about lies, funny enough. So what that's like.
This is a major
almost
theme.
all of them so
This is
far.
a major theme.
So yeah, you heard Crystal Mountain from this album. So this is Empty Words.
I was going to say, so this is the album with Crystal Mountain.
Yes.
Okay, but you're not playing Crystal Mountain for
No,
me.
because we already heard that one.
I guess so. Okay. It just would have been nice to know a song.
Go watch that video if you want to see it.
I think I remember listening to this in the car,
Yeah,
but I didn't
probably.
really listen. I love when they put random instruments in that don't generally belong in the genre. I wasn't ready for that. Okay, so clearly a thing that Death does, and correct me if I'm wrong, but they have a nice, chill, vibey intro and then just go da 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 and scare me.
Yeah, pretty much.
I really like the beginning part, so that really hooks me into the song, and then the rest of the song I'm sitting there hopeful that they'll do another na 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 vibey part. Death is playing with my feelings, and I don't know how I feel about that. It's like a toxic relationship. Yeah, it is very clear.
So clear. Especially compared to the other albums.
I like the chugs. That's what those are, right?
Oh yeah.
Those are
Good
chugs?
job, baby. Yeah, those are chugs. Great chugs there for sure. I love the riffs in this chorus though. Like this riff here, so good.
Who hurt you, Chuck Schuldinger?
Who heard him?
I wonder.
Many people, many things.
Clearly.
Diet Iced Tea Boys.
We have an aspartame problem in our house.
So I had a video that was me consuming 1,000 milligrams of caffeine and then playing a show. And in that video, you left a comment saying, "Don't try Greek yogurt and eggs, it's terrible." And while I kind of agree, someone commented on that video today saying that he made the Greek yogurt and eggs and thought it was bussin'.
I'm sorry, I'm a texture person. I can't do it. It was so gross. I fed it to the dog. I couldn't. And then we had my parents' dog with us, and she doesn't normally get to eat human food, but it was too many eggs for us to just give to our dog. And my parents' dog was looking at the eggs like, well, why don't I get any? So we gave her some, and she had the stinkiest toots for the rest of the day.
Egg toots, yeah.
Freya was fine, of course, but Tilly had the stinkiest toots.
So yeah, I thought that was fun. But yeah, go watch that video. That was a good video. I don't even know why I brought that up. Why did I even bring that up here?
Empty words, who hurt?
Well, I'll see when I edit the video anyway.
Yeah, I'm so confused now. Editing Chris, how did we get here?
Love the drumming.
Aspartame problem in this house.
Yeah,
That's how we got
aspartame,
here.
yes.
There was logical thought progression. I think this is the first time I've been able to sort of relate to a metal song.
Oh, really?
In content. Because girls are mean.
Girls are mean.
Girls, not women. Women support women. But girls are mean.
But it doesn't feel like 6 minutes. The Spirit!
I don't like it. Might take off a point just for that. This is not a fade out. If they're still singing, it's not a fade out. It's barely a 20-second fade out. Gosh,
Close
don't
enough.
you know exactly to the second how long these fade outs are? I thought this was your favorite band or something.
You're right. I should know. I should brush up. Okay, well, that was Empty Words. So what'd you think?
I really liked it. Genuinely. Okay.
Dude, Symbolic's such a good album.
It is a really good album. I did really enjoy it. Honestly, it was just sick. It was a vibe. It was a long vibe, but it was a vibe. 8.
8?
I liked it. I did genuinely like it.
Nice.
I like that it wasn't about death this time. It was primarily about lies. And, I think anyone can relate to it if they've ever, been lied to in their life. Like, voila, here's your metal song.
Promises a potential to hurt is anything real.
That was the line that I was like, ooh, yes.
Yeah, that's probably one of his best lines, honestly.
That one really hurt. That, hit and it hurt and it was good, but it was bad. It brought on feelings. It was a lyric that brought me feelings,
Hey, that's
which
pretty good.
I can't say happens generally in metal.
Wow. Hey, Symbolic.
What more could you want from your wife?
True.
About your favorite metal band?
Very, very good. Very good.
What's this experience out of 10 for you? You're taking too
Solid,
long to answer.
8.5. I'm having a good time.
It was supposed to be a 10.
Honestly, if Freya wasn't
Okay, well,
messing around in the
supposed
beginning for
you're
so
supposed to be just focusing on the me part of it, not the Freya.
It's hard. All right.
It's
Okay.
hard.
Well, that was Empty Words. I'll be doing a deep dive on that song soon enough. So.
Ooh. This is...
And speaking of, I also have a deep dive done on this song. So this is Death's final album called.
Are we
The Sound
already
of
at the
Perseverance.
end?
Yep.
That was fast.
This is the album called The Sound of Perseverance. Probably my favorite metal album of all time, maybe. Although, that could change.
Am I gonna feel inspired to persevere after listening to this?
Well, I sure do, and this album sure has helped me through, very challenging time in my life, to be honest.
Oh.
So this song is called Spirit Crusher, but I'll give a quick thing for you. So the Spirit Crusher is a monster. It consumes people. It
That
breaks
on
people.
the album art is the Spirit Crusher.
Well, that's something you have to persevere. That could be the Spirit Crusher, but I more see it as a mountain with people climbing it. With the
I
gaping
see it
maw.
as a monster.
Yeah, it's the gaping maw of a mountain. It's
Maw?
something. Yeah.
I've
a
never
maw.
I've never heard of that before in my life. What is it? MAW?
Yeah.
I've never heard of
You
that.
took French immersion. What do you know?
Honestly, the number of times that you say something and use a word that I have truly never heard before in my life, I have to look at you and I'm like, what is that? I'm sorry, I don't know what that word means. And then I have to make myself feel better by reminding myself you speak more languages.
Yeah, true. Yeah, so if we look at
It's a struggle, guys.
so if you look at the titles of all these songs here, right?
Bite the pain.
You got Scavenger of Human Sorrow, about a very capricious person. Bite the Pain.
Once again, capricious. What does that mean?
I know what's going on. You're just showing off on friggin' TV again. Hey, look at me. I'm Julian, the big smart guy.
That's a great word, capricious. But then I'm now thinking of Capri Sun. And so now how did this happen? No, but here's my question. Please comment down below, are these words that you guys already knew? Or I honestly think you just speak with a higher vocabulary than I do, I guess.
So the Spirit Crusher is representing of depression or anxiety. That's sort of what I've been gleaning from this. It's a
clearly.
big grand metaphor for it. You'll hear the music, it sort of sneaks and creeps in the undercrawl before
Oh.
it springs out and sort of surprises you and attacks you.
I don't think I want to listen to that.
No, it's a great song. So yeah, Spirit Crusher. So you're probably going to notice one thing right off the bat, or right when he starts singing, and you let me know what that is.
I don't know what to listen for anymore. He sounds like Gollum from Lord of the Rings!
Doesn't sound like Gollum.
He sounds like Gollum!
No.
I hear Gollum. I am imagining him crawling around. When you said crawling and with the creepy mountain, he is giving Gollum from Lord of the Rings energy. It's Smeagol.
Well, you believe whatever you want to believe. I love the vocals in this
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it's hilarious. To me. Clearly. Not you.
If it could, then it would seal the stun in the moon in the sky. Drumming this album is absolutely insane.
It's very chuggy.
Very chuggy.
Chuggy, chuggy, choo choo. Basically 7 minutes, Chris.
Oh yeah.
It's like it's like an anthem for the anxiety monster that lives inside all of us.
Absolutely, exactly. It's a spirit crusher.
I have to let him know I still like him.
I got an air drum.
Alright, you can have your hand back. Like, there's a lot going on. Like, it's kind of giving me anxiety to listen to.
This is him battling with the spirit crusher. That's what this song represents to me at least.
Makes sense.
Just riffs galore.
Well, I mean, when you have almost 7 minutes to do it, yeah, you can do riffs galore. It's a good song, though. Like, I'll listen to it. 7 minutes is a long time for me to give my attention to something.
I think that might be one of my favorite guitar riffs of all time.
It's pretty sick.
I love how it just speeds up here so quick.
Yeah, I needed it to speed up.
They speed it up just a little bit though, and then comes like the crushing chorus.
No gilted feeds in plain sight. Yoinks. Shakespeare reincarnate or what?
Oh, look at the other stanza. Speaking and killing words, the vicious kind that crush and kill.
Spoilers!
We heard it. That's the structure.
Shh. Spoilers. I like this. Is this a riff?
Yeah, that's a good riff.
I
too.
really like that riff. I think that's my favorite one in the song.
All right,
I
so that
have
was
a
Spirit
lot
Crusher.
of mixed feelings about it simply because like this was a very interactive listening experience for me just because I was having a lot of like whoa, aha, weird classroom phone. I went through a lot of feelings. The Smeagolness of the beginning, was that the singing thing you wanted me to look out for?
Yeah, well.
That he just
I didn't want
he
you to
sounded
call it
different.
Smeagol.
No, but he sounded different.
Yeah, he definitely changed his vocal
He
style.
changed his vocal
dramatically.
styles because he watched Lord of the Rings and was like, ooh, let me try this. Extended edition, obviously.
I don't think the extended edition was out in '98. I don't even think the movie was out in 1998. All right, well, what do you think? what are you gonna give Spirit Crusher?
I'm gonna give it a 7.5 because an 8 after like it did like give me a little bit of anxiety at some points, which is not something I want when I'm listening to a song. But there were a lot of really great moments, a lot of really great lyrics. Yeah, this seems like a really cool like the concept from based on what you've told me of like the Sound of Perseverance and and your interpretation of Spirit Crusher just really speaks to me and I really enjoy that. So that's why I'm giving it higher, but not quite 8.
Nice. Well, yeah, that was the video. If you want the full uncut version, that is on the Patreon. You can watch it for free. Any final thoughts on Death here, my love?
I see why you love them as much as you do. I see why they're one of your like all-time favorite probably top 10 bands.
Oh yeah, easily.
Would you be able to would you say that they're your number 1 band, or do you think that's too tight? Because
I don't know,
I can't think
like-
of any other artists that you would be like, oh, my number 1 for sure.
There's probably like 5 you could just put, and then like top 5. I don't think I could pick order those.
Okay, a top 5 just like all tied for first.
Yeah.
I get him to listen to my favorite music and find out.
That'll be the next one. Well, thanks for watching, you guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye!